Fighting games are in the My Hero Ennui season. Oh, caught between one My Hero Ennui and another.
Yes.
Oof. Yeah, My Hero Ennui dropped for Street Fighter 6, and the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves beta is just around the corner.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see. Was there any non-My news this week we wanted, these past 2 weeks we wanted to hit?
Well, let's see. The Capcom Fighting Collection 2 got a release date, even.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, it is. You know, we've mused in the past. Well, we've not mused, but we've thought about in the past with the past collections, you know, is it Capcom's whole thing of testing the ground, testing the waters for a new game? And with the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, the conclusion to draw there was obvious. Are they looking into doing Marvel vs. Capcom 4?
I thought you were just gonna. I thought you were doing a bit of like the conclusion was obvious. No. just no hope.
That's how it was before the Marvel vs. Capcom collection got announced.
True.
The cat hair. Okay, with that out of the way, with this new collection, I wonder, like, the headliner is CVS 2, but if they just want to do a CVS collection to test the waters for a Capcom vs. SNK 3, I would think that instead of, you know, whatever games they did include in that collection, they would have at least thrown in CVS 1, you know?
They did, I think.
Wait, CVS 1 is in there?
Yes. CVS 1 is like one of the only first parts that they included in this collection. Like it's a Capcom Fighting Collection 2, not because it's the second Capcom Fighting Collection, but because it's only the second games. And Power Stone and CVS.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Cat. Oh, yep, you're right. Son of a bitch. CVS 1 is on there. Okay, I'm just dumb. Okay, you know what? I think I was confused and going like, why not the entire CVS collection? Because my dumb brain was thinking like, was probably thinking of SVC Chaos and the portable games.
Ah.
Which, yeah, those very understandably would not be in the collection because they weren't made by Capcom. They were made by SNK.
Yeah.
Give me just a moment. Oh, there we go. All right, Cat has been retrieved. She insisted on some attention, so I will be holding on to her for the next little bit of the podcast. All right, yeah, so I guess Capcom Fighting Collection 4, if it's testing the 2, if it's testing the waters for anything, it's testing the waters for CVS 3, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. Like, you know, as much as it would pop me, I don't see a lot of chances for them to go like, all right, people bought Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Plasma Sword 2, here we go. Bill Shine is back again. Yeah. Fuck you.
You know, the thing, like, part of the thing does go and kind of boil down to, well, is Capcom's, you know, conclusion from these collections going to go, apparently people just want all us to make more fighting games in general, just pump them out?
Yeah.
Which the answer to a certain degree is yes, but the fighting game budgets do not exist in a current state anymore where you can just go like, fuck it, we're making, you know, we're going to make Project Justice 2 just for a laugh. Like, that doesn't really happen anymore.
Yeah, like, you know, there is a bit of that thing in me too, and like, you know, it's petty, I know, but also it's a thing of like, you know, I don't want a new Rivals Core, so I don't want a new Power Stone, because like, if I have to suffer, why can't they? Like it is genuinely that fucking that meme with the guy throwing rocks at people. But like, and I'm aware of this, but at the same time, like, you know, why do I have to suffer if they don't? But yeah, let's see. Other stuff happened. I just have to scroll through it because there's a bunch of just like bunch of just like fucking random ass FGC personality that we probably don't even fucking know. They said this, and like why is this tech news?
Well, for one thing, because it's a slow couple of news weeks to a certain degree. Fighting games will never have enough news going on at any one time to fill up a Reddit page. But we're in the little after period of Mai's release. NRS is in an awkward position of like, well, guess Mortal Kombat 1 ain't really going to have much of a lifetime beyond T1000, so I guess we're just going to have to get ready to move on to MK13. For Tekken, is the last character of Season 1 of DLC out yet?
Clive, yeah.
Clive, okay, so they're waiting for Season 2 to be revealed. I imagine to a certain degree some of this stuff is just waiting on the next either PlayStation whatever show or any other remaining huge announcements are probably just waiting on, I don't know, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Dealy? I don't know, that's actually 4 months off. Then again, it gets a lot of eyes, so they might hold on to those bits of news until we get there.
Yeah, Bemco, since Bemco announced the new Digimon game, you know that they're waiting for Summer Game Fest to announce Digimon Rumble Arena 3. They're jumping out of their seats. It's not like this game that they just announced has been genuinely known to be in development for the past 8 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that franchise that every game needs to be rebooted 3 times during development. But it is a consistent thing, so something's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they posted an image of Carl Urban as Johnny Cage in the second new Mortal Kombat movie, as opposed to the Mortal Kombat movie before that, or the one before that.
Yeah, that I forgot about that. I never got around to watching that first movie. Yeah, it's a little odd. I would think Carl's on the older side to play, especially a man who is, generally portrayed as younger, at least as of the initial Mortal Kombat tournament. But I guess I just don't care.
Yeah. Oh, then let's see. The Evo Awards happened.
Oh, what was the deal with those? I've never heard of those before. Are they a new thing this year?
Yes. I don't know either. Okay. I didn't watch.
I know they had Wooly present something.
I didn't know they were going on, but they gave out awards for stuff. I looked at this at the things and like there was a whatchamacallit, a collection of all of the awards they gave out and who it went to, and I looked at that, and like far be it from me to say that all award shows are made up and shit, but like also this genuinely just felt like they just went whatever, fuck it, because like usually you can look at like there's a through line of like, all right, we're awarding the developers, we're awarding the players, we're awarding moments, whatever the fuck. Like usually you can look at a list of like awards that they're giving out, and you can go, all right, this is what this like the entire thing is trying to go for. In this one, I saw awards go to moment 38. Or separately to the guy who did moment 38, which I mean he deserves it, but still, to like 4 different games. And like, perhaps it was just the formatting of the title cards or whatever that they combined, but I can't fucking tell what awards they got. I just saw that those people got awards, and I went, okay, awards were given, I suppose.
Huh.
All right. In more very important news, Fortnite is adding Sub-Zero. He's unbeatable. The game is broken now.
That's one way to do it. I don't know how Fortnite works. I don't know if they actually add any ice powers to go with them, or if you can just look like Sub-Zero but with an AK-47.
Both. Sub-Zero will have an AK-47, and he'll also probably be able to freeze you with an emote. The fucking Kamehameha is an emote. I saw this. This is why I know. The Kamehameha is an emote that actually stands out of projectile. And if the beam projectile hits people, they actually die.
I see. Is Fortnite pay to win?
Do you want the truth, or do you want the answer that Epic wants me to give?
I guess I don't actually really care.
Because, like, yeah, from what I saw, it seems like Fortnite is all about like getting your money and trying to incentivize you, giving it more money on top of that. Which, I mean, you know, on some level, that is the goal of like any product, but at the same time, there's a difference between I want to be reimbursed for making my product and alright, just fucking give me money for existing, please. Anyway, the full Evo lineup has been revealed.
Ooh.
So the main stage. Well, I suppose all of this is the main stage because it's, you know, the full Evo lineup. But like the main games are, as we previously discussed, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Guilty Gear, Strive, Grand Blue Rising Versus, or whatever, the other way around, Uni 2, MK12, Ghetto 2, and Marvel 2. And then the extra games, of which I believe there were like 3 of those that were not revealed.
Oh yeah, Guilty Gear Xrd got put up there, right?
Yes. The Rivals of Aether even, Virtua Fighter 5, KF15, Blaze Blue, Killer Instinct, Sam Show, the new one, Xrd, and CVS 2.
Do you think they have gunmen set up on stage to kill everybody that volunteers to play Guilty Gear Xrd?
I think the guy who took over directing from Ishibatari is on stage. Yeah. No, not Ishibatari himself, because the guy took over producing, or not producing. He's a producer now.
He took over producing from Ishibatari, yeah.
No, that's the thing. He took over directing from Ishibatari, not producing it, if memory serves. So Ishibatari worries about the budget, and the guy tells people how the game should be made. Or something like that. I don't fucking know how this works. But yeah, like that guy's on stage. He just has like he's in full on cable costume, including like all of the guns that he'd have, and they all work. And if you sign up for Xrd, then he waits until you're finished with the Strive tournament and then shoots you with the Hyper Viper beam.
Hyper Viper beam, air Hyper Viper beam, so that it's one frame.
Yes.
Unreactable.
Then Uni 2 revealed a new character. I didn't see the guy, but from the little art thing that they have here, he looks like Kazama.
Oh right, what was that? Yeah, I heard
Ogre.
Ogre, yes, Ogre. Where have I seen that guy before?
He's Kazama.
Oh.
Like, I'm looking at the gameplay. He doesn't have the chains, but he has big Kazama energy.
I see.
So yeah, that's a thing. Grand Blue Fantasy Rising thing. They revealed their season pass 2 characters. I will tell you names, and you will know none of them because neither do I. Pentalphone, Galleon, Vilnas, Meg, and Ilsa. Meg Griffin, finally in a fighting game. I'm glad. Oh, here's the show winners. Let's see. Every image that I look at today is made for ants. Okay, what the fuck was this awards show? Best pop-off, okay, whatever, sure, that's a part of the FGC. Content of the year, kind of pushing it. Best meme.
Yeah.
Best meme?
I'm shocked there isn't already a meme award show every year for memes. Oh, okay, I don't care.
If memory serves, they're done by the guy who makes Cool Cat, and he says that it's better than the Oscars. Oh no, that's the Weed Awards. Right.
The Weed Awards?
Yes. That's what he calls them, yes.
The Weed Awards.
Something like that. It's supposed to be like a counterculture movie awards that goes against the Oscars, and I don't know.
Oh Jesus!
But anyway, yeah. So like some of these awards make sense. Like, you know, one of these is match of the year, and then here's a match, you know, cited, and fair enough. But then I scroll down, literally under it, best cosplay. Right next to best cosplay, best dressed, and this went to Tasty Steve. I'm sure he's glad that this is the one award he got. I might be wrong.
Does the best cosplay award boil down to just being biggest titties award?
Probably, I wouldn't know. Also, like you know, it's once again I think of like as an awards thing. You need to establish an identity. What is it that you're going for? Like the Evo Awards, as it is right now, does not seem to have a long life ahead of it, because one of these things is best button.
Best button.
And the thing that won it is Ken crouching medium kick.
That's the appropriate one.
One of these awards things is just Dave got next. What the fuck does that even mean?
Dave got next. Oh, that's winning.
Also, best marketing campaign, Evo SF6 Tekken 8 Chipotle. I guess there were four things nominated and they all won. Like, yeah, you know, once again, some of these things that some of these awards actually make sense, and they're like a real, like, serious awards thing that you could do with the FGC, where it's like, all right, let's reward the best moment, let's reward the best moment. Wait, I think I just said that twice. Let's reward the best match. Let's reward the best player. You know, like, we can even go like, all right, what was the most hyped game of the year? Like, stuff like that. What's like, best meme? Best dressed? Like, what the fuck does any of that have to do with the fighting games? Best fucking marketing campaign. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, yeah, Gero 2. Open beta is upon us, as we've said. Also, here's Kane.
Quick question. This may be a stupid one.
Yes?
So, is Gero 2 cross-platform?
I don't know. I can look it up.
I will look it up.
All right, you look it up then.
Fatal Furry. Good work. Good work, fingers.
Fatal Furry. That's just the fucking... Oh, which move was it? I don't think it's Midnight Bliss, the one where Dimitri turns Terry into a raccoon, is it? Yes, we see chaos.
I think so, yes. They don't say what platforms, but allegedly, yes, cross-platform.
All right, then we can give it a shot, and if not, then we can, you know, make up for that quite easily. I would assume.
Yeah. Hopefully that works, because I stopped paying for PS Plus.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, that's it actually. Well, Honor and Impact. The thing that.
Oh yeah. Well, there is one bit of news we skipped over with Garrow.
Yeah.
The DLC, or well, free LC.
Yes. Well, it very much depends on your definition, because the free LC, they have elaborated upon it, I think, or something like that. And so what's happening is that there is no version of the game that you can buy that does not come with the DLC currently. I don't know how that happened, but there is no, like, the base version of the game is not, like, there is no default version, or, you know, what would be considered the default version. There's only the special edition. And that comes with the DLC because, you know, it's the special edition. But since there's no other edition, it's the only edition. Oh. So, like, you know, once again, it depends on whether or not you believe SNK saying that there's gonna be a default edition, I suppose, on whether or not this is free LC. But yeah, and we've also seen the people that will be in the DLC before before time. Harada is angry somewhere.
Oh,
I mean, he at least when I still had a Twitter, I would see him every time there was a leak in fighting games. He'd just be very angry for like a day.
Understandably.
Yeah. But yeah, so the characters that we have in season 1 of Ghetto 2 are, you know, Street Fighter Ken, Street Fighter Chun-Li, Andy Bogart, Joe Higashi, and like little fellow.
So Mr. Big is the real big shocker.
Yes.
Andy and Joe are a little bit odd. I almost feel like they could have been delayed because Joe has oh god, what's her name? Pira? What is it?
I don't remember.
But yeah, he's got his student chick, and Andy. Mai and Andy aren't exactly alike, but I feel like Mai can substitute for Andy to a certain degree, you know?
I don't agree, but Hokotomaru is just an Andy with a couple more tricks. That being said, Hokotomaru isn't confirmed yet, so...
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Mr. Big is the big surprise twist. I'm having a brain fart. Isn't Mr. Big a boss in the Art of Fighting series, not Fatal Fury?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, Mr. Big's the surprise twist because not only is he a boss character, B, he's a boss character from a different SNK franchise.
I mean,
that's the thing. Nonetheless.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's the thing. Like, technically, it's not, technically it could be the same franchise, but at the same time, like, I think Art of Fighting is like the fucking 60s, and Fatal Fury is, I don't know, like 30 or 40 years later, and like...
I think that's going too far, because Ryo doesn't look that fucking old in Fatal Fury.
I forgot that Ryo was in Fatal Fury.
Yeah, he's got a beard, but he's not like got gray hair or any of that shit. It's... My understanding is that there's maybe a 10-year difference between Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting. Which, let me look at Mr. Big's design again in Fatal Fury. Yeah, his beard is white in Fatal Fury, so it's been some time on it for him. Though Garrow is still quite some time after Fatal Fury. For Fatal Fury to be quite some time after Art of Fighting, so.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of surprised that Andy and Joe didn't change more, though. We're kind of assuming that Street Fighter 6 is going to be canon to Garrow 2, right?
More or less, yeah.
Which means that by the time of Garrow 2, Andy and Mai have gotten hitched.
Yes, perhaps.
Which, yeah, that is another thing, I guess, to note. The biggest development in Fatal Fury lore in 30 years happened in a Street Fighter game.
Yeah. Funny how things work out.
It is. There we go. Finally got the cat here.
All
yeah,
right.
So
yeah,
obviously that DLC pack isn't really crazy for either of us. I like Mr. Big quite a bit. I don't like him as much as Pink does, which surprises me. I thought I would be the Mr. Big guy, the big Mr. Big guy out of us. But no, Pink quite likes Mr. Big. And other than that, neither you nor I. It's exciting to have Street Fighter characters in Garo. Nonetheless, neither you nor I are big Kin or Chun-Li people. I like Chun-Li really well in some Street Fighter games, and other games I don't care for. And I dabble in Joe Higashi, and you dabble in Andy, right?
Yeah.
But neither of us are like over the moon about either of them.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, though, putting aside that neither of us are super into any of these characters, it's a decent DLC package. The Ken and Chun-Li are definitely the sellers of the group, though.
Yeah. Like, it depends, I suppose, because, like, Mr. Big, I would argue, is a seller for SNK heads, but, like, how many SNK heads are there in America, at least? Like, you know, if we talk about Latin America, that's a different case.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, like, the thing is that, like, Joe and Andy are important to Terry. Like, they are his team.
Yeah.
So, like, they make sense for that, but at the same time, it kind of does feel like a waste of arguably 2 slots.
But yeah. There's some heavy Andy fans out there. There's some heavy Joe fans out there. Not as many, because Joe's not been in as many games as Andy. Andy's not just a mainstay for Fatal Fury; he's also a mainstay for KOF. But at the same time, it's definitely less exciting than a lot of the weirder pulls they could have made from SNK.
Yeah.
Part of the question is, though, with Garo 2 is, like, how much of it is people not looking at it as a new Fatal Fury game and people instead looking at it as KOF 16, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's going to have to be the question with the Art of Fighting characters. Because I'm sure that Mr. Big won't be the last Art of Fighting character they add. But if they go much further than adding Rio, you know, is it going to get to the point of, like, this is just KOF then, guys?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing with that too is that, like, the Art of Fighting is getting a new game. We don't need all of the Art of Fighting cast here. I like King. Honestly, like, if you had Rio and King, it may be a bit too much.
Yeah, I love King. She's one of my favorite SNK characters. But yeah. Oh, who?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to think if there's anybody else that I really want from Art of Fighting, though, come to think of it. Because Art of Fighting... Oh, God. Because Art of Fighting 3 had introduced a lot of characters we haven't seen since. Same time, Art of Fighting 3... I think you and I both, as much as we enjoyed Art of Fighting 3, generally the public perception of Art of Fighting 3 is quite a bit lower than what we walked away with.
Yeah. I honestly don't even remember who even is from the Art of Fighting for the most part. Like, I know the obvious ones.
Oh, God, that big, stupid muscle monster.
Yeah, that's also from 3. That guy.
Yeah. Oh, God. Robert, Yuri, Takuma.
But Takuma's not coming back. He can't.
No. KOF Takuma could come back. Otherwise, oh right, the voice actor passed.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
I forgot
Takuma.
about that.
That's why I'm saying Takuma's not coming back.
Give it a decade.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear took a decade with Zato. So yeah, even like Robert, unless they go with one of the weirder Robert designs, which they probably wouldn't, unless they went with one of the weirder Robert designs, it's like, well, we've got Rio here. What do we need Robert for? And Yuri would feel out of place if the only other Shoto on the roster is Rio, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like, it's like if you went back to Street Fighter 3 at launch, instead of having Ryu and Ken along with the new generation, it'd be Ryu and Akuma. Like,
yeah.
Okay, Akuma's like the ultra Shoto, so why is he one of the only two we have?
Although I do like the idea of Yuri being added to this, and she just has the Hashiro Senku grab for some reason.
It would be demanded of them.
Yeah,
that's the Capcom SNK thing. Is that Yuri always has to be adjusted to the latest Capcom developments for Shotos, and Dan has to be adapted to the latest SNK. Well, no, not so much, because
not anymore.
Capcom tends to be a lot more stable with how they handle their characters. Generally, it's unlikely that Dan will either A, get new move. Well, if Dan comes in Street Fighter 6, he'll get new moves, but he'll be in the vein of the Goof-Free he got in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
I think there's a very good chance that Capcom realizes they struck gold with Dan's nonsense in Street Fighter 5 and do go with the idea of, okay, what if he could hypothetically be the best character in the game, but everything's RNG reliant because he's a dope? Oh, God bless him.
I'm just gonna look up what other fighting characters there are, because like I remember finding Lee kind of lame.
Yeah, I think my memory is that the Art of Fighting roster really isn't that crazy impressive. When I think of a lot of the characters, are like, oh, I want this guy, I want that guy, I have to stop and go, wait, Fatal Fury character.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh man, it would be so cool if we had that Native American boxer dude again. Wait, Fatal Fury character.
Kasumi.
Who?
Kasumi Toto.
Oh, Toto, the Totos, right?
But I don't want her dad. I want Kasumi because she's funnier. Because she's in less games.
She is. Luckily I don't see her dad coming back. That was a weird Capcom thing there.
I like list of Art of Fighting characters. Eiji Kisaragi. I wonder if Eiji Kisaragi is from Art of Fighting.
I don't think so. It sounds like some horse shit to me, man.
Let's see. Boy. Carman.
Atreus?
Yes. Carman. Yeah, a lot of winners here. Corman was alright. So was Roddy Brits, but they're also both from Art of Fighting 3, so they're dead. Li Jiangfei.
Uh-oh, what's up?
List of Art of Fighting characters. Then Hibiki.
Oh, yeah, famously.
Fuck.
Something went wrong there.
Yeah, like Li Jiangfei, I'm pretty sure is also not from Art of Fighting. Okay, she's in both Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting. That's why I remember her not being in Art of Fighting. So she's probably a Fatal Fury character, but then, you know, since shared universes and all that. Ah, fuck. Then he fucking just that then.
Somehow I feel like that would ruin the joke to add Dan to an SNK game.
Yeah. They already did.
Outside of SVC Chaos.
These fucking... Okay, so I went onto a specific, like, wiki for the fight or for the SNK stuff. And it's like, alright, SNK characters that you might want to check out. Chris, you know, makes sense. Bihan. You know, like Sub-Zero.
Yeah?
Some character named Robot, parentheses, Invincible.
Oh, yes, that is a character from Invincible who is a robot dude.
And then also Kitana. She's here too. My favorite Art of Fighting character, Kitana.
Were these the Google results?
No, once again, this is from on SNK Wiki.
Oh no, okay, there you go. That makes sense.
You know, I can't find characters.
You know what this is?
Yeah?
This is that picture of Jin Kazama, and then there's the Mortal Kombat logo on the top left, and there's text to the side that says Hadouken. And then it says the quotation is from Soul Bad Guy.
Yes. Yeah, honestly...
But which one of these guys shot Dumbledore?
Saruman.
But my lord, there is no such army. Have you seen that video edit where they then make it where there's no army?
No. But no,
yeah.
No, but I just... Like, I don't know what you're referencing, but I just imagine Saruman gunning down the people from Gondor with an SMG. And it's great. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later, but it's a delightful edit where they do in fact edit it so that, you know, we will need an army to conquer Rohan. But my lord, there is no such army. And they go, there isn't an army.
Nice. Like the only character that I think you'd pop for is Mickey. He exists, I suppose. He's also from 3, I'm pretty sure. A boxer dude, just... guy. Like, I'll send an image of him and you will not be any wiser. Here you go, Mickey.
Yeah, well, you know, Fatal Fury may have a boxer or two that is cooler than that guy, just maybe.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if any SNK game needs a boxer, they should honestly just probably call up, like, I'm forgetting his name. Heavy D or Vanessa.
Yeah, The Native American dude, though, he's not been around in fucking forever. I mean, the issue is that he's fucking identical to Vanessa. Him and Vanessa have the exact same gameplay style. It's actually really kind of sad.
They should just give him psycho power. Work for it. So yeah, let's see. I can't find any other news.
Oh,
yeah, that seems it.
All right, so my sheer ennui.
Yeah, my sheer ennui. We've come to find out.
Apparently.
So yeah. She's good.
Yes, very good. Very fun character to play. They continue the pattern. Capcom continues their pattern of adapting other fighting game devs' characters and doing a better job with them.
Yeah.
Mai is really fun. She feels like pretty well the epitome of what you would expect Mai to play like from the KOF series. I'm sure there's one or two odd moves people that can remember how Mai plays in every game would want that's not here. That's kind of just how it is. I doubt they missed anything meaningful, though, because you and I both played quite a bit more Terry than Mai. And I think both you and I, walking away from Street Fighter 6's version of Terry, went, yep, that's the ultimate Terry. That Terry has everything.
Not quite. There is
really?
There is one move that they didn't give to Terry because they gave him the worst of the two options. It's still in his kit, but it's not where it should be, in my opinion. Power dunk.
Okay, what is it?
Power dunk.
Power dunk. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like Cherry, there's people people who like Cherry. I don't. So sacrificing power dunk for Cherry to me is a bad trade.
I think part of what it is that Cherry. I think part of what it is that power dunk kind of fulfills both Cherry's role and Rising Tackle's role at the same time, and they wanted to have as many moves in there for Terry as possible.
Maybe. But yeah, like, you know, it's just a thing. It's just a thing of like I generally only really like the Terrys that have power dunk, and like I don't really have many notes about the Street Fighter 6 Terry, but I do feel the lack of power dunk.
Yeah, because it is technically there, but as a target combo.
Yeah, and not only a target combo, but a bad one.
Yeah. I use it a lot just because it's simpler for me to do that than try to figure out an actual combo, a good combo. It's good for punish, but it's a simple punish, so that's what I use it for. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Terry is still commonly considered to be the worst character in Street Fighter 6, no?
From last I heard, yes.
So he's going to probably be seeing some buffs after Elena drops.
They just patched power dunk.
Dude, you don't know they just might do that. Remember, in Street Fighter 5, they patched in Donkey Kick for Ryu.
I thought you were gonna say they patched in Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Ryu can just turn into Donkey Kong for a second. It was his new V skill.
Yeah. The V skill was just called Become Monkey.
Yeah, you know, there'd be some people that'd be big fans of that. Now, the weird part was when they gave him an extra move where he could pick up the opponent over his head and walk off the stage to his death.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, yeah, Mai feels great. It's interesting that we get further confirmation. Yes, Capcom and SNK, apparently they just exist in the same universe. Metro City is probably some distance away from Southtown, but nonetheless, they do exist simultaneously. I guess Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting are both really supposed to just be taking part in the American South, while Metro City is probably in the place of, New York or something up northeast.
Yeah. I mean, just going by
Southtown is.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess Southtown is Fighting Game Universe's version of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. That or like, just judging by the by Terry's stage, like I'm assuming he's heading out of Southtown on the train stage, but the train stage largely being in like Death Valley suggests that he's somewhere on that end of America.
Yeah, it does look like the Mojave, so it could be that Southtown's actually like out in like it's actually replacing Albuquerque, or not quite Vegas, but maybe Reno.
Yeah.
Huh, that'd be wild.
And the Metro...
I was about to joke. Mortal Kombat takes place on the West Coast. We don't go there.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. To me, like it would make sense that Metro City is somewhere near Vegas, and then that Metro City is like New York, more or less.
You know what occurs to me now?
Yeah.
I remember when they revealed Terry and Mai, we were like, oh my god, crossover characters, guest characters are on the table. The thing is, if they're going to go with the attitude that guest characters are canon, then that kind of limits things in a sense, doesn't it? Because
yes,
Tekken, they can reasonably do Tekken. Because Tekken, you can already argue Tekken 7 that Akuma's presence there means that Tekken and Street Fighter are in the same universe.
Yeah.
That nonetheless does create really big, stupid problems because Tekken's stupid World War III shit.
Yes.
Because you'd think that would be important for the Street Fighter and SNK universes. Granted, I think that as long, if it leads to Bamco nonetheless retconning Tekken 6 and 7 out of existence, I could live with that.
Yeah. That or Tekken's like Tekken's a TV show. Akuma just gets started in one of the episodes. Or like, he needed the money.
He walked on set and started beating up actors.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He heard they cast legit martial arts experts, and he was like, let's just see.
Yeah. And the director loved him, but the actors didn't, because he did things shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, there is... Okay, imagine this. There's a Tekken crossover. They confirmed that Tekken's like a movie series or just a TV series in the Street Fighter SNK universe. And then they just go, okay, martial law, Fei Long all along, fuck you. He's been gone from Street Fighter because he sucked. We sent him to boot camp.
He's been trying to deal with this horrible crushing debt.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, the options if future guests are limited unless they want to go down the route of like, they're not real.
Yeah, I mean, there's a thing of like, they could just, like, I would have no problem if they just went, okay, SNK canon. Anyone else? They're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would make most sense. Street Fighter's canon to Tekken, but Tekken ain't canon to Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Or Heihachi shows up in Street Fighter 6, but it's another instance like when he was in Soul Calibur 2. He slipped through a portal between worlds.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why it didn't occur. It might have occurred to me to say this last time. To be honest, I think Street Fighter 6's best options for guest characters in future season passes would be to go with other Capcom characters.
Yeah.
Now, but I mean, we already got a... Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, like, but then, like, who do they go with? Because, like, we have rival schools. alright, there's like maybe 2 iconic rival schools characters and we already got one of them.
I would not be shocked if Akira comes back for another go. Akira, and then throw in, I don't know, either main cover dude with the blue jacket and the red gloves, or either throw in Batsu or throw in the gentleman that was in CVS 2, the white suit and the glasses.
Keisuke, I think?
Yeah, he was cool, and it's a pity that he was trashed here.
Like, you know, unpopular opinion, perhaps, I don't like any of the rival schools characters. Akira is fine. She's okay. I'm fine with her, but none of the other ones really like caught me at all.
I've never played rival schools. I probably will at some point, probably on recording, but I would not be shocked for a moment if they do wind up coming around, though.
Yeah.
And there's also, of course, we're going to see some Final Fight characters sooner rather than later. It's really kind of shocking we've gotten this far without any Final Fight characters appearing. I would have told you at the very least Season 2 would have been the Final Fight season. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we already have Kimberly, and like she's not Final Fight, but she is Final Fight. Like she's the ghost of Final Fight Pass.
She is. That is true.
Excuse me. If we get a Final Fight character, honestly, I'm hoping for Lucia, which is
Lucia is the coolest.
Like, not only that, I really like Lucia, but I also like Lucia because she is K-Dash for some reason, and I like K-Dash. So it just really worked out for me. Like, I don't know why she's K-Dash, but she is, and like, I'm not gonna complain. Because otherwise, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I kind of don't want Cody again, and I fucking hate Guy. So, like, it's Hagar or Lucia. If they have to do a Final Fight characters, if they have to do Final Fight characters, then I want them to be Hagar or Lucia, or both.
Yeah, I personally, like, for just pure personal bias's sake, like, I like Cody quite a bit. I am not a Cody main, but he is definitely one of the characters I like to dabble in. He's fun every now and then. But I do think that really more than anything else, this seems like now, if ever, would be the Street Fighter game. Okay, finally throw in fucking Hagar, right?
Maybe.
But yeah, maybe. Yeah, that is true.
I mean, that's the thing of like the other thing with Hagar though is that like he might be dead. I forget if he confirmed that he's alive.
No one is dead.
True.
If Gin isn't dead, no one is dead.
True. Motherfucker knows all cancer.
He did. He genuinely did. No shit's given. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, nonetheless. Ooh, okay. What character? Okay. There's the inevitable thing of like, okay, well, we can't go too crazy, right? We can't. Star Gladiator, probably not, right?
Yeah.
Because how would you work it?
Yeah, that's the thing. But like the Capcom IPs that I would want characters out of to save them from their death, or characters that would not fit into Street Fighter.
Yeah. Well, in that case, if there's not anyone in particular you would want, then I suppose we could move on next to. All right.
I mean, I don't know. You can talk about who you want, but like my thing is that just like, you know, I wouldn't mind if Byakko or fucking Hayato got out of Star Gladiator, because Star Gladiator is dead and it's not coming back. I don't think. Gallon would be cool. Gallon is not getting out of the fucking Street Fighter. He's already here in costume form.
Yeah. Oh God. Fucking Avatar costumes.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just like, you know, I don't even like. That's the thing. I don't particularly like Cyberbot. I think Jin Saotome would be funny. But as long as it's Marvel Jin Saotome specifically.
Does he still go into his underwear and his intro pose?
Yeah, and as a part of his super.
Naturally.
Honestly,
does he still summon the big robot fist during his super?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Although I just thought of a character that I think would be very fun. I don't know if he'd work in Street Fighter, but Captain Commando. Like if they just went, alright, fuck it, here's Captain Commando, I would pop. And like Captain Commando is somehow to me more possible than fucking Hayato.
Here's the thing. You know what's occurred to me now?
Yeah.
Is that there is, in fact, one gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's his name? I don't remember. Street Fighter V, not here.
Zeku.
Zeku opens the door to this sci-fi dimension.
True.
In terms of, you may not get Hayato, but you'll get his great-great-grandpa.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Like, if they just went like, alright, here's a guy, he has like obvious shoutouts to Star Gladiator and also Hayato's moveset, and like I don't know, he was like a prototype laser sword. It somehow makes sense. It's a concussive laser, you see. But
yeah, I was about to say it's some No More Heroes type shit.
Yeah,
of like, this is a modern day setting, unless there's a dude with a lightsaber. We'll just say it's a primitive, janky lightsaber.
Yeah, like they do that shit. I'm fine. Like. That's good enough for me. In fact, I would also welcome Zeku back, as long as they take out the final fight part of him and just make him Strider.
I don't see them bringing back Zeku without the old man, young man form thing.
Probably not, but I guess my thing is that just like Zeku was a stand-in for Guy, and if they bring him back even with the gimmick, like I would just hope that they make it so his young man form, I think, is the one that had the Guy moveset. I forget.
But I think so. Yeah, I remember that. You and I both played Zeku, but you played old man exclusively, and I played young man exclusively.
Yeah, like I just hope that if they do that, then he's just not fucking Guy. Like he has his own stuff.
Well, Kimberly now exists, so there's one reason for that. Okay, and when I think of like, okay, what would be the stupidest one I could answer? The easy answer there is Frank West, because he just wouldn't work.
I mean, yeah, the stupidest.
He's technically not a problem setting wise. Frank can exist in the Street Fighter setting, but you can't really work around the stupid photography level up gimmick that he has in Marvel and Street Fighter.
Yeah. I mean, my stupidest answer I think that I could go with is just Masamune, because he's fucking dead. You know?
All they could do is great-great-grandkid, and you know it. Come on.
Probably, but
he beats you with kendo sticks instead of samurai swords.
Yeah. But I mean, Masamune isn't even their design, though. Like, it's their character, but Arxis made the fighting game version. So, like, do you think that Capcom will go, alright, yeah, this Arxis character is gonna be in fucking in Street Fighter 6?
No, I don't think they will.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, like anyone else, like, you know, I can see a thing where they just go, alright, fucking Darkstalkers is not coming out ever again. They here have some Darkstalkers. Like, I could see that happening, and then somehow Ganon slips through the cracks with that. I can see that happening before fucking the time Masamune gets adapted for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess who would you go for?
Oh boy. Let's see. I would pop for just the core Final Fight trio. Guy is in the serious territory of like, okay, but what the fuck is he? What are we going to do with him? He's already there in the form of Kimberly. You know, what are we gonna do? So other than Hagar and Cody, for crossover guys, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Yeah, other than the Final Fight guys, whew. Oh, it would be a curveball if there was anybody they could figure out from Resident Evil. Here's Leon.
Yeah.
Which Leon does like his kung fu and pro wrestling moves. So he has something.
It's a little fight Joe.
Oh, RE2 Joe would be fun.
No, not 2. 2, because 2 could work. 2 would be fine. Or RE5.
I know, I was choosing not to acknowledge that nonsense. And I will continue to not acknowledge that nonsense.
I'm trying to think. I mean, fuck it, Ada. Ada would be funny.
She would. She'll do anything except fuck Leon.
Yeah. She's still in the dress, by the way, the red dress.
That would work. Ada would have a good couple of tires you could pull from for the series.
Yeah. Or
they'd probably go with Chris if they had to go with someone from the Resident Evil series.
More than likely, yeah.
Don't you love Chris? Says Wesker.
Yeah.
Wesker would be fun, but he's too evil and too superpowered.
Yeah. They just said fucking Jack.
Jack from Tekken?
No. I think that was the name of the guy from 7 or E7.
Baker. Oh God! Well, there's Jack Baker and Joe Baker. It depends. Do you want crazy swamp man that power bombs monsters, or do you want a big ass dude with a mop that blows his own head off and then dual wields a chainsaw?
The latter.
Okay. Yeah, Jack's the evil one that chases you in the main game. Joe is the one you play as in the goofy side story where you're beating and power bombing zombies with your bare fucking hands like an animal. I
mean, obligatory fucking joke Monster Hunter mention. Please, Capcom, do not.
I would, don't give them any ideas. That franchise prints too much money.
Like, you know the Kratos image?
What do you mean?
The one where he has the Ares? Yeah, this is the opposite. Capcom, add Monster Hunter and my soul, I take my soul back.
Oh, shit.
Ah, bloody hell. So, yeah.
Well, I suppose that's about as much as we'll say for within Capcom's own wheelhouse, though I'm sure we've thought of at least one. There's at least one game we've missed.
Yeah. Red Earth. All three friends of Red Earth are very angry right now that we forgot about it.
Well, what franchises reasonably could they go to outside of Capcom that could still fit in?
Let's see. I mean, they could just go, all right, Fatal Fury is Fatal Fury, KOF. But
ooh,
because like you know, it's one of those things where like, of course I want Rugal and all that, but Rugal is not likely. I would genuinely quite enjoy if they just gave me like circa like 2000 or 2002, I forget, Kyo Kusanagi, like white jacket, cross shirt, bodegas.
Ooh, that's an interesting question, because Kyo is like Kyo's the star of KOF for the most part. But what about Iori?
Yeah. I just figured that they would probably go with like the protagonist, because, you know, Terry and Mai, so it would probably be like the protagonist and the first lady of every franchise if they do a crossover.
That would make sense, but I feel like if they want to make a pattern of doing this, they want to make a pattern of bringing in guest characters. Going with the protagonist every time is going to lead to too many Shotos, you know?
True, but I mean, that's... If they add Iori, they are literally adding another Shoto, and Kyo, like, depending on which version of Kyo they go with, he might not be.
That is true.
Like, that's also why I specified that I want Bodega Kyo, because I like Bodega Kyo better, but also because he's not just a Shoto. He has a Shoryuken, sure, and the RED kick, but the RED kick is not really a Tatsumaki, and Shoryuken is whatever. Like, many other people, aside from Shotos, have Shoryukens. It's an entire.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, if they don't do... like, and if they just don't give him the fire charge, the ground charge that he has, and stuff like that, like, he can just not be a Shoto. He can just be a Reka character. and Kyo has been that for a while. And look on the bright side, we don't need Fei Long. I mean, honestly, I'm more whatchamacallit. I'm more like caught up on like who they could add for the first lady of KOF, because like, KOF doesn't really have a first lady. KOF has many ladies, but none of them are tied to Kyo, because like Chizuru is there, I think that's her name, but like nobody thinks about Chizuru. Like she's you know, she is 1/3 of the entire Orochi team, but at the same time, I feel like every time she comes up, people just go, "Oh yeah, the third one."
Yeah. Chizuru also is in an odd place where I associate her playstyle just as much with Chris.
Yeah.
You know?
And so, yeah, like, I don't think that, like, I think it would be a bad business decision to add Chizuru. Just in general, but I had an idea. Okay. KOF crossover pass. Or whatever, you know, characters in the season pass. Alright. Your characters, the season pass are 2 Street Fighter characters, and also Kyo Kusanagi and Mrs. X.
he can't let Kyo go on be his own man.
No. Because I mean, like, honestly, the like, first lady that I can think of that can be tied to Kyo is Iori. So.
For fuck's sake.
Because otherwise, like, I would say...
It is me, I am woman! Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, otherwise, like, the first ladies of KOF that I can think of are, like, Athena, who doesn't really have a lot of relevance to Kyo, but, you know, if she was in, whatever, I wouldn't object because it makes sense. I don't like her, but otherwise, fine. Or, like, Leona, who isn't a KOF character. She's from Ikari Warriors. Never mind that Ikari Warriors has been dead for the past 20 years. That doesn't matter. And then, whatchamacallit? Then Kula. And, like, Kula is honestly the character that I'd say is most like being the first lady of KOF. As much as I don't like her. But she's also tied to K-Dash. And if we're getting Kula, then I'd want K-Dash instead. You know?
Yeah.
Or at least, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I'm willing to put up with Kula if I get K-Dash out of it, but I don't want Kula to come with Kyo because I don't want Kula. Like,
do you think she'd have a more of a claim over Leona?
I mean, just because she was actually made for KOF, but otherwise, no. Alright, KOF crossover characters. For the protagonist, we have Shunai, since he is currently the protagonist of KOF, and then also for First Lady,
oh god,
Ash Crimson. He's close enough.
You say he's First Lady.
I don't know.
That's mean. But not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on which time frame we're talking. Because Ash Crimson quickly went from being like Ash Crimson was the protagonist, but nonetheless, in the eyes of the people, he went from being the first lady to turning out that he's a guy to now probably also going back into being one of the first ladies. Depends on the person you're talking to, I guess. So yeah. But other than that, other than like KOF, because KOF, like, once again, KOF is one of those things that, like, I would really like Bodega Kyo to be playable. But otherwise, I'm not sure who they could pair him up with to work fine. Like Leona or Athena could both work okay, but they're also technically not KOF characters, and you know, them specifying that Terry and Maya from Fatal Fury kind of tries to believe that they would actually be that pedantic, that Leona and Athena are not from KOF. And then, otherwise, I mean, okay, it would make no sense plot-wise. They couldn't make sense of it. It also would be out of place. But some part of me wants fucking Soul Bad Guy and Dizzy, just for the fucking whatchamacallit.
Over Milia Rage?
What?
Over Milia?
Oh yeah, Milia could work. I don't know. I just went with the like, honestly, okay, both of those are wrong, because we know that the first lady of Guilty Gear is either Ino or Baiken.
Oh.
Just based off of fan reception. I'm basing this on.
Off of fan reception, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, story-wise, I would say Dizzy is the first lady. But like, based off of fan reception, because Yeah, I don't know what they choose this based off of, so I try to think of both. But based off of Fannyception, the first idea of Guilty Gear would probably be Ennui or Baiken. Dizzy or like, close third. At least from what I saw. Like I haven't genuinely have not seen a lot of Milia stuff. Like we were talking about Milia. I see more people talk about Ramletal.
There's more fetish material with Ramlethal and Baiken and
Yeah.
Milia, I don't think taps into anyone's specific fetish.
I mean, I guess if you're into uniforms.
Yeah, I think there are some people who naturally just go crazy for blondes. For those people and those people more or less alone, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, like and for like the main guy, it would be Soul. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It would be Soul.
Oh yeah.
But like I kind of want them to do a crossover with Guilty Gear just so we have the fucking juxtaposition between design languages. And no other reason, honestly.
There would be a big difference.
And like you can even
by all means, if you were to not translate the Arxis characters into the Street Fighter style, they should just annihilate the entire Street Fighter roster.
Yeah.
Unless it's Strive, in which case the Street Fighter characters wreck the Guilty Gear characters.
Yeah, it would probably be Strive, but also I'm not talking about gameplay design, I'm talking aesthetic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, they'd look so horribly out of place.
Exactly. Like, I want photorealistic so bad guy, so bad. He would look so bad, guy.
Good Lord.
Because, like, people complained about Street Fighter 6's art style already, where it's this stylized realism. So, like, imagine putting fucking Soul Bad Guy in there, who is just very, very obvious an anime character. And then just rendering him in this stylized realism. And, like, even worse, actually, Dizzy. How the fuck do you make Dizzy in this art style?
Like, does she still have enormous tits? Oh God, animating the wings would be just too much trouble. The
wings.
Capcom would say no just on the basis of the wings.
But also, imagine Pink's joy if he saw Baiken in this art style.
Can Bike? Well, I was about to say, can Baiken tickle him any more than Mai can? Even Mai's not that well endowed. Baiken's comically well endowed.
Yeah.
She's fucking rocking like a J cup.
Baiken's, I am pretty sure Baiken's breasts are larger than her head. Maybe twice as big.
Oh, I have no doubt that's the case, at least in Exard.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't change her design in Strive.
Aesthetic Spies. They didn't, that's right. Huh. Well, but Baiken's not much of an ass character. Mai's got a lot more ass going on. There's not been an overwhelming ass character. No, Street Fighter has not yet introduced a fat ass character. They've got tight asses. Cammy's a tight ass, but they've not yet introduced a fat ass character, and that's what Pink is waiting for.
Yeah. Victor. Darkstalkers.
I wish. My God, Darkstalkers, it just came around at the wrong time. Meme culture would adopt Victor so quickly.
I mean, Darkstalkers, literally, I think we've talked about this on FGA before, but Darkstalkers could be resurrected as an IP just off of, alright, here's your fetish, take it.
Yeah. Like, Darkstalkers kind of came around 30 years too early.
Yeah.
I think the audiences of the 2020s would adopt Darkstalkers' explicit fetishization, multiculturalism, wild, crazy, cartoony character designs a lot quicker than the 90s fighting game fan would have, who was looking for cool, badass characters and not ones that were funny or sexy so much.
Yeah. And like you could even
characters in Darkstalkers are fucking Looney Tunes, you know?
Yeah. And I mean you have something for everyone, because like, you know, obviously Morrigan is there, Lilith is there if you're apparently Lilith is supposed to be flat-chested, but because she's a sprite swap of Morrigan, she's not. But
it gets fucked up sometimes, especially in Marvel. Don't even talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 1 Lilith, that is literally just Red Morrigan.
Yeah. What, do you not like Marvel 1 Carnage?
Yeah. Lilith would be a weird one if they did a Darkstalkers 4. Darkstalkers 4. We'll say Darkstalkers 4.
Yeah.
If they did a Darkstalkers 4, Lilith would be the weird one they'd have to hit. Just because Darkstalkers 3 canonically ends with Morrigan absorbing Lilith back into herself.
Ah.
So they'd either have to come up with some excuse for why Lilith popped out, or they're going to have to pull a Kage, right?
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5.
Lilith comes out and she now has no tits and no ass. Morrigan took it all.
Oh god, that would start a war. You must understand, there is a dedicated fan base of Lilith fans that specifically view her as the ass in Ass versus Tits. Never mind the fact that Morrigan has the same ass.
I was about to say, like they could do a fun thing with them where Morrigan has all the tits and Lilith has all the ass. But it could, since they're both the same model, it would also be funny to just say that Morrigan took everything from Lilith. She's just there.
Does Lilith have a disproportionately huge ass that is the size of Morrigan's tits?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Like she is like two Kim K's.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, like you have those people. You have Queen Bee for, I don't know, bee fuckers, I guess.
QB I think has a lot of the sadist, weird, possessive fetishists going on with how she gets weird with some of her personality and her win quotes.
Yeah, then you have
QB,
yeah.
I think QB has a lot of win quotes where she talks about eating the opponent. So there's your Melina fetishists.
Yeah, Veer.
Yeah. Let's remove all subtlety.
Yeah. All right. Then you have the fish guy for the people who like Way of the Water.
Oh yeah. Rico would make fish fuckers go nuts.
Yeah.
Because other than the fins on his back and the weird skin color patterns, he's otherwise just a good-looking dude.
Yeah. Then
never mind his ability to turn his hands into crab claws like a freak.
It's fine. It's a feature. Cheap circumcisions. Anyway.
Bishamon, okay, double down on Bishamon being all about, oh, I gotta help my ghost wife. I love my ghost wife. Double down on that for like, just make it go with the imagery of fucking Blade Runner 2049, Ryan Gosling looking up at the hologram woman. That's Bishamon and his ghost wife.
That or you do a thing where you do a thing where like Bishamon's wife is fighting for his body, because if he's possessed, then you just go fully on the possession fetish, because that's a thing. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fucking the Yeti.
He's the exception. He's the exception. He is too innocent and good-hearted.
The Yeti is very obviously Pete.
No, well, he's the second exception. BB Hood should be the other exception.
Yes, BB Hood is the exception. He is pure. Well, pure evil, but still pure.
Yeah. A modern meme culture would latch on to BB Hood so hard.
Yeah.
BB Hood is drop this stinky, mean-spirited meme in your friends' fucking PMs, and then attach the picture of BB Hood with the shark teeth.
Yeah. But yeah, like Yete's design either needs to be changed or he is feet. That's just who he is.
Oh god, I don't want to think about that. Anyways.
Let's see who else is there. Pyro is there for the Pyromaniacs.
Look, when you see the 1995 version of Crash, apparently people will get turned on by fucking anything.
Yeah. I mean, Rule 34 exists for a reason.
Yeah.
And like, Talbane is obviously there for the furry fetishists.
Of course. It's not in question.
Yeah. I mean, Talbane is the only guy from Darkstalkers with any staying power. He beats Dimitri, who is a relatively handsome man.
Yeah.
And like, it's one of those things where like it makes sense to me because I like Talbane. Not like that, but I like Talbane. I like playing as him.
If there's any one of the evil guys in Darkstalkers that's going to tickle people, it's not even gonna be Dimitri. It's gonna be Evil Donovan when he's the Dimitri palette swap with a different head. I guarantee you, people will find the guy who used to be good but is now evil a lot more sexy than the guy who's just evil.
Yeah. And then like Jeddah, Bloodplay, I guess. Sure. We'll go with it.
I have no fucking clue, and I don't want to know.
I'm gonna be real. I'm throwing out words. And they're probably right. There is a problem.
Lord. People is be weird, yo.
Yeah. Like I did, unironically. So we did an interview with a guy, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm into breastplay." And
that's not like, I'm not sure that's really worth naming as a fetish. I think most heterosexual men find them attractive.
I don't know what the fuck. Like
With that said, what kind of interview was this?
Let's see. How can I? Because we did for it was basically a documentary thing for that my mom set up for herself since she's also applying for film college.
Okay then.
Yeah, my professor convinced her to apply for film college.
All right.
And so yeah, she got this interview with one of the kids who is 18, obviously. He's graduating this year, or I think he's graduated, I forget. But like he's graduating in the next I don't know, 4 months. And he's bi and stuff, and he was like, "Hey, I can talk about this if you want me to." He said, "Sure." And he was like, "All right, how bad do you want me to make it? Like how upfront and shit?" She just said, whatever feels fine to him. Whatever he's comfortable with. And he joked about like getting a list of fetishes and shit. And we said okay, and they weren't even that bad. I'm gonna be real.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just like, all right, so I'm into feet, BDSM, and like the weirder stuff was just like things that I haven't really heard of, but like isn't even that extreme, just based off of the things that I've heard of and seen. Because like the breastplay stuff, or like I think he cited bloodplay at one point, and he didn't elaborate, on these. So like all I know is that these things might exist. Because like the thing that you need to know is that like I have a large list of fetishes that I'm aware of, but past being aware of them, I do not research them because I don't want to. Like if I come across them, I look at it and I go, all right, that's a thing that exists, and then I move past it because I don't need it in my life.
Yeah, understandably.
But yeah, like I think the most extreme shit he talked about during the interview was sounding, which is bad, but
This guy, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is like, he's not naming off ones that I've never heard of, but I gotta say he is listing off some ones that, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I think I'm into weird shit, but then I hear about this other stuff and it's like, no, actually, I'm really very mundane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounding, I don't. Oh, that has to hurt.
If you fuck it up, apparently. Because he did go into, because she asked him to elaborate, because like how the fuck mainly, you know.
I wouldn't think there'd be nerve feelings in there that would feel good.
Allegedly, it's like a pressure inside your urethra that like feels weird, but it feels good, is the way he put it.
Oh, that was a shiver down the spine.
Yeah. And like,
maybe, I mean, we've trailed way off of fighting games here, but maybe it's like, it's trying to tickle the same sensations that feel good when you reach orgasm and it's coming out, but
probably, I wouldn't know. The only other piece of information that he bestowed upon me was that, like, apparently, because usually when you see stuff like that, it's metal, and that's the most whatchamacallit.
I guess that's the least likely to break off in there, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing. So that's what you're most likely to see. But there's actually a safer method that people go with, which is like these, like, rubber tubes or something like that, like silicone tubes, and they bend. So you know there's less of a chance of fucking something up in there. But you know, by the way, I will note, since, you know, documentary and shit, of course, I am the one to do research for this shit. So I may have seen an image of a guy standing with a spoon.
Oh,
yeah.
There's not enough space for that.
Well, no, we just think it was a spoon because it looked like the handle of a spoon sticking out of someone's cock. I don't know if a spoon was up there, or if it just was like one of those shapes where it's a point and then it comes outwards in a triangle shape or something like that. Either way, I don't want to think about it too much, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm done with this subject. Let's get back to fighting games.
Yeah. So anyway,
good lord. Okay. Fuck.
But yeah, it is.
That is, no.
I'm trying to think of how to move past this. I'm trying to think of fighting game topics.
It was always weird, but something I could deal with, the idea of the metal rod. The idea of sticking anything bigger in there.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of somebody asking Eminem at one point after his divorce if he'd ever be interested in marrying again. And Eminem's response was, I'd rather have a baby through my dick than get married again.
Surprisingly enough, he said this wearing an I Love Sounding shirt.
I'm actually really not that opposed to marriage, but, you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So anyway, fuck. What other what other Darkstalkers characters are even there? There's the robot.
Witzel, yeah, Witzel. God, what fetish could you apply to Witzel? I choose to make Sasquatch and BB Hood pure because that's the right way of doing things. Witzel just kind of stays pure because it's like, well, even if you're a robot fucker, Witzel's not a sexy robot.
That hasn't stopped people, dude. I literally...
Right, but at that level, you're fucking toasters. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, the worst one that I've heard was actually not like because, you know, there's also a difference between, like, fictional fetishes or, like, you know, things that you wouldn't do in real life, but the idea arouses you or whatever. There's a difference between that and things that you have actually done or planned to do. The worst robot fucker thing that I've heard was a guy installing a flashlight into his PC because he loved it so much.
That sounds right, especially for a certain variety of porn addict. That does not surprise me for a moment. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that you're not seeing that marketed more often nowadays.
But yeah, I think that one hit me worse than, like, I don't know, fucking giant Falco Lombardi fucking buildings, because it's more realistic that a person is gonna stick their dick in their fucking computer than Falco Lombardi being in New York and giant and horny
and deciding that he is going to use it to engage in sexual intercourse with a building.
You see, it's fine because the cities are evacuated and the buildings are made of rubber. Actual justification I've heard, by the way. Anyway,
you know what?
Anyway, I think that's all of the Darkstalkers cast.
Cienko.
Oh, Cienko. Cienko.
There is a highly specific Chinese girl fetish for, like, traditional Chinese clothing.
Oh, then yeah, probably that. I was gonna say, like, Cienko. Honestly, Cienko to me is more like, cause like Sasquatch, whatever. Like, it's Sasquatch is one of those guys where, like, you know, once again, you change one minor thing about his design and he's fine. If you don't change his design, then he has a very obvious fetish that you can go for. Cienko is like BB Hood, where, like, I can't really think of any, like, thing that sticks out to me. Like, the only thing that I could even really reach for is, like, you know, necrophilia. And no, I don't think that's a thing that's a demographic that Capcom should advertise to.
That, on top of that, I think necrophiliacs tend to boil down to just being rapists. They just like the idea of having sex with something they can't fight back.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, thankfully, I don't read a lot about people into that stuff. No.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Fighting games.
Fighting games aren't.
Yeah. Fighting games are introducing fuck fighting and fight fucking to the next Darkstalkers. Yeah.
The only fighting game I've played in the last 2 weeks, other than Street Fighter 6 with you guys, and whatever we played after the last FGA, the only other fighting game I've played this past couple weeks is Dead or Alive, which at this point, if they were going to do a Dead or Alive 7, they might as well just add fight fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we're dropping all subtlety. Every fight, every match, you get a choice beforehand. Fight or fuck.
Or both. Very, if you get the opponent, it goes into fucking stance. And I'm just imagining.
The only way I can deal with this is if we remove Raido from the roster.
Yes, but like if you go with the fucking or the both option, every match starts off with both of the characters consenting. But
well, also fundamentally, this requires, like, okay, what do we do about the fact that, like, 2 or 3 of the characters on the roster are biologically related to Kasumi?
They're banned.
Yeah.
But also,
the fuck option is just simply crossed out.
Yeah. But I also like just like
Tina and Bass too.
Yeah. I also just like to imagine.
What did Bass and Rig get up to while they were on the oil derrick together?
But yeah, like I just imagine like you enter the stance and like you have to do fucking like king grab inputs to continue fucking. That's what I've been laughing about for the past 5 minutes. The idea of having to memorize, like, you just have to input the fucking, you just have to input NL's entire move list.
They've still got gameplay differences, so Hayabusa, you gotta learn the input to that Izuna fuck.
Yeah.
And we reiterate from last time we discussed Dead or Alive in the most vulgar and childish fashion possible. Hayabusa is completely naked, only from the neck down. Neck up, he's still got the mask and the scarf.
I also just like, okay, so imagine this: Dead or Alive 7. You have a health bar. There's like a conspicuous like white line under the health bar, and then when you go into Fox stance, it flips over, and you have a white health bar, and it's the com bar. And you have to.
You move on just because the opponent has had such a good time. They forgot to stop you from moving on to the next part of the bracket.
Yeah.
There are two conditions for victory: knockout or orgasm.
The O in KO stands for orgasm.
This is somebody's fetish, and you know it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking hell. I blame my Shiranui. I blame my Shiranui for this.
Both work.
Yeah. I would assume after this crossover with Street Fighter that mine would not be in Dead or Alive 7. Especially with our proposed changes to the formula.
Version we're talking about gets no guest characters, at least not from Virtua Fighter or Street Fighter. As great as it would be to see Akira Yuki's dick flopping in the wind.
They do, however, get guest characters from Rumble Roses.
Rumble Roses would contribute, you know they would. MK might be willing to pony up Melina.
Yeah.
They've come close. Twice now, come to think of it, because they also had her in Playboy that one time, which was fucking weird. Boy, that was a time period.
Yeah. But, like the bad thoughts just keep appearing in my head. Because, like, you know, one of the OA's defining features is how they have, like, interactable stations and shit.
Yep.
So just put it in this new context.
Yeah. Are they doing it in midair?
I mean, that's what I just figured, because like, I think, I forget if someone proposed it or if it was actually a thing where like, where like they do the whole thing where if you do like a big combo or whatever, then it would go into a cinematic and you just shove the opponent into the wall and hit them, or like, you know, over a counter and stuff like that. So that is just that, but like you just put them on the counter and fuck them.
Oh Lord.
But like, I also feel like at this point though, if the characters,
I would love if Pink had snuck into the Discord call without either of us noticing, and he's just sitting there in judgment.
Yeah. So guys, when is this game releasing?
Yeah.
But also like if all of the characters are naked though in the OA 7, which they probably would be, then do you need to reach a certain amount of combo for your main characters to get hard enough to actually fuck? To finish into that part of the match?
Well, ordinarily you got your combo starters, your combo fodder, and combo enders. But with this, you got foreplay,
so that's
intercourse and climax.
Yeah. The OA thrashing.
If my family's on the other side, they're going like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
The OA thrashing.
Oh, good lord!
You're just a band. If it a trash.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bloody hell.
Such a lust for revenge. Ooh.
Like they bring in the injectable items from Tekken, and one of them is just the fucking the tickle arm from Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Damn it. Tickle arm is so fucking weird.
Yeah, why does it exist?
I don't know. It's somebody's fetish on the
I know.
team.
I thought you were going to end it at somebody's fetish, and like, yeah, I would assume so, but like, why did they put it in the game?
I don't see where that gets erotic, but that goes for a lot of things, really.
Yeah. Is the OA7 adding the game where the characters stand in the middle of a pool and they have to shove each other into the water with their ass, but like make it but making gender look to the men.
I don't know. I'd like the idea of it being gender inclusive.
Could also be funny.
Tina thought she had the best ass in the business. Unfortunately, Hayate is going to prove her wrong tonight.
Yeah. I forget. I don't remember if it was if it was Rumble Roses or DOA or whichever one of these. One of them did actually have this minigame, by the way. And that's why I'm bringing this up.
Oh yes, I remember. I've seen the Super Best Friends.
Just fuck it.
That's the plan.
Yeah, mud wrestling. Which, like, I remember. I remember Vine Sauce Vinny. They sent him once again. I think it was Rumble Roses that had the mud wrestling. They sent a corrupted version of Rumble Roses to him, and the mud in the mud wrestling match was white.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of appropriate, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, that girl fright. That's the other one. The other like explicitly Gunnar fighting game that's dead. That was the one, right?
Yeah. Girl fight. I thought it was like chick fight or something.
I mean, there's Bikini Karate Babes. But that's on the DOS. So I don't think... Let me see. Is that the right game? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Because there's a very bad fighting game on the PC. Like that's a very old PC fighting game. I remember it was like it was scanned people. It was only women, and it's generally called something like Bikini Karate Babes or Bikini Beach Babes or something like that. And I distinctly remember there's a woman in an America bikini, and one of her attacks is taking off her top, and missiles shoot out of her tits.
Does not surprise me.
And it might just be Bikini Karate. Nope, Bikini Karate Babes. There it is. There it is. It has an IMDb page.
Okay.
There's one image. I have seen this image before. I don't know where it is from the game. But this is the quality that we're speaking of.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good work.
Yeah. Listen to this. The game was developed as a response to the treatment of women in contemporary fighting games. I'm sure. No other reason.
We were thinking about this very deeply while we were jerking.
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean? There's a sequel. There's not only a sequel, it came out in 2011.
No, it didn't. Shut up.
Bikini Karate Babes 2, Warriors of Elysia.
All right, then. We got a fictional location name.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like the thing of like, oh, women are too sexualized. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a game where women are sexualized and there are no men. That's in general. What? A third title, Bikini Karate Babes 3, is available for Android devices. I refuse. Why does this game keep getting sequels?
I think you know.
I mean, yeah. Look, the fucking whatchamacallit, the director for Dead or Alive had to go somewhere after he was cancelled.
Yeah, fucking Itagaki.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. So anyway, I guess to go back to fighting games, normal fighting games, not weirdo fucking gooner fighting games. If memory serves, there's still 3 characters that are to be revealed for Garo 2.
Okay, they aren't going to just go for having the entirety of the Garo 1 roster, do you think?
They might, but even then, well, no, actually, never mind. There is only there is only 3 characters missing from the OG Garo roster. I thought there were more of them included already. Because like the characters that are missing are Freeman, Jae-hoon, and Hokutomaru. If memory serves.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't they reveal Jae-hoon?
No, they revealed Dongkwan.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But then, like, I also feel like I remember them revealing King Cup 1 for this game, and I don't think they did, and they shouldn't have if they did. Like if Dongkwan...
Yeah, unless they just want to unite the entirety of the family, which they might. They very well might.
If they want to unite all the family, they should do it in KOF.
Well, Freeman, like Hokutomaru makes sense. Freeman, I think, like, we know. Like, I like Freeman, but he sucked.
I mean, my thing is just like if you want the fucking cop here, then Freeman should also be here because both of them sucked equally, and the cop is already here, so fuck it.
Yeah. Well, no, Kevin Ryan was like super top tier in Garo.
Oh no, I mean just as a character, he's bad. I don't like him.
Oh, okay, that's different. Because Freeman, like, I like Freeman. Carmine's better, and Melty, excuse me, in Uni. But I liked Freeman, but Freeman is just not good.
Yeah. Okay, so from what I can tell, no, Kim has not been confirmed for this game. Good, he shouldn't be.
Like, the only time you'll say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thing of like I feel like there's a thing of like if you want to include a COF 1, then you either include the kids or you include Kim. In KOF they should do a game where it's all 3 of them because, you know, I don't like any of Kim's teammates basically. Otherwise, like Cheng and Joy suck. And I know Luong has her fans, but she can just go into the women's team. And Gangil sucked. More so than Cheng and Choi, even.
Yep.
Otherwise, like whenever they give Kim new team members, it's just a reason to give Kim less of his own moves, so that the team member can get his moves. And we could instead just get Kim and then 2 hells of Kim, because that's what Kim's kids are. Oh. Apparently, we already have cameos identified from the stages in Garo 2.
Oh!
So here's the characters we know won't be in the game. I guess, probably.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but it's safer to say that they won't be and then be proved wrong, I guess.
I suppose, yeah.
P-chan. Let's see if I know who this is even.
I was about to say, who?
Oh! Duck King's duck, or bird.
Oh.
Well, not Duck King, just the bird.
I think there's a very good possibility that that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. Right then.
It'd be fairly simple to remove him from the world, from that map if they had Duck King.
Yeah. Raiden.
Oh god, Raiden. Who's Raiden in the Fatal Fury
Big
universe? Bear. Oh! Okay, you know what'd be a fucking head twister?
Yeah.
Raiden's in the stage, they add Big Bear as a character. If you pick Big Bear as a character, that doesn't take Raiden out of the stage. It wasn't kayfabe the whole time. They're actually twins.
But yeah, he's in a stage. Bob Wilson.
Oh, Bob. Well, Bob's been replaced. Bob was replaced with. Well, Duck King was more or less doing a lot of Bob's stuff. Bob Wilson's the dreadlocked breakdancer capoeira fighter, right?
Yes.
Plus, I mean, what's the appeal of Bob if you can't accidentally kill yourself with a backwards spinning kick off the side of the stage?
Now, this one's less of a... This is worded very, very weirdly. Cheng Sinzan, who is... I think the fat guy from... Oh, right now, that would be Art of Fighting, so... I don't know where this guy is from. Fatal Fury, but I don't know which one. But it is worded as his pictures company appears as a sponsor for Joe. What? Anyway. Rio is in the background. Robert King and Lee are in the same map, and so is Jack Turner.
Okay.
Oh, that guy. Yuri is in her own stage, and so is Takuma. He's not dead.
Oh.
AG is in the whatchamacallit, the train stage. From the sound of it.
Okay.
Alright, listen to this. Okay. I thought this was in person, and that would have made it really fucked up. Mars people.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, that is in person.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mars people appears twice. Once on a shirt. So which is why I said that he's not in person. Only, he's actually seen in the train stage. And then also, the ostrich slug.
The ostrich slug?
Yeah. It's from Metal Slug. It's if I remember, it's one of the forms that the mechs can take, or the tanks, or whatever you want to call them, can take. It's apparently in the background of the zoo stage.
Okay.
What the fuck is this wording on this site? Because it's like, all right, here's some reference colors for characters. The Kushner bot, he has a Sun Wukong color scheme from Dragon Ball Z.
Well, that's not what Sun Wukong's from.
Well, it is and it isn't, because Goku, like Son Goku, is the name of Sun Wukong in Japanese. So Son Goku from Dragon Ball is named after Sun Wukong. Also, we don't use names like that.
No. That's a little bit silly.
Terry Bogard, characters referenced himself.
He sure does.
Terry saw submitting a fucking on essay, and then the work cited is, it came to me in a dream.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there, Gandalf, 1,000 years ago.
All right. But yeah, so I guess you probably know who the last three are then, because
yeah, it does kind of seem to whittle down to, hey, it's time, let's give those Garrow kids another shot, huh?
Yeah.
This time with a few more iconic characters from the series to give them a little bit of a chance.
Yeah. I still haven't fully recovered from the fucking Dead or Alive.
No, understandably.
neither has Hayabusa. Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm looking for news on the side. If anything came out while we were recording, but nothing did, from what I can tell. I'm also trying to think of topics if we need them.
Oh, I think the topic already was just horniness.
Yeah. Bloody hell. I guess one bit of topics, topic with big quotation marks that we could hit real quick, is that because of Fortnite, like Fortnite is Street Fighter versus in Mortal Kombat now, or he's gonna be.
Oh, that's right. I didn't think of that. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. And Ryu and Sub-Zero can use their iconic weapons, the MP40 and the Luger, to settle their differences in the ring.
And Ryu will do what he was always bound to do: shoot Sub-Zero to fucking death.
Yeah. And then that's his corpse.
Teabag on him and then crap out a building.
They kept no build around, so and people seem to like it better. So I guess he might not grip out the building immediately, but he will probably do a dance.
Do they not also have a gameplay style that's old Fortnite?
They do.
Okay.
Like, if memory serves, Fortnite has become less it's less centralized now. There's of course it's still mostly built around like battle royale shit, but there's also there's classic Fortnite. There's no build. There's some like a third and or fourth game mode. There's Lego Fortnite, which is kind of like building more so. There's the festival, which is Rock Band.
I see. Lego Fortnite. Why is it that this is fucking 12 games now? I'm not angry about this, but I'm very confused.
Money. Like the more
I can figure that much.
The more game they put into the game, the more money they can get out of the game. I would assume that is the main thing. And also, like, I honestly, I don't know. I guess they just figured, whatever, fuck it, Roblox is big again. We'll just get that Roblox money too. But we'll make the games ourselves. I think the fucking Kazuma Kiryu is also coming to Fortnite.
Oh, wait, he can't hit women.
But he can shoot them, yes.
But he can shoot them. And, okay, Fortnite
Rubber
has to have
bullets.
a way to beat on people with your bare hands, right?
No. Well,
really?
They have melee weapons, but they don't have CQC.
Okay, then how does Ryu from Streets work? If you want to Shoryuken somebody.
I don't remember if you can Shoryuken somebody. I think you can Hadouken somebody, but I'm not sure if you can Shoryuken somebody. But if you could Shoryuken somebody, it would be an animation that deals big damage and or kills them. So like it would be an emote, basically, from what I gather.
Yeah.
So you would walk up to them, holding your iconic MP40 that Ryu is known for. You would run up to them, and then you would go into the emote field, choose the Shoryuken emote, and then hope that the hitboxes line up so that they get killed from the emote.
Okay, well, sure.
Like, I don't know, the gameplay of Fortnite that I've seen, just in general, has either been, here's this crossover character, they're doing stuff through emotes. Sometimes it kills, sometimes it doesn't. And the other half has been people just running, and then sometimes there's Diablo loot. and they're usually like eating a sandwich in game or something like that while running.
Yeah.
And so, as you can tell from these descriptions, the game doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
I guess, like, my perspective is it doesn't have to make sense, but, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Here's a good question that I came across. Do you think that Street Fighter 6 will have any major system changes in Season 3?
No. It has already a shit ton of system, like, fundamental gameplay mechanics going on. I don't see them going, you know what, it's time for another drive-based system.
Drive kills. It's just insta-kills from Guilty Gear, but since the Guilty Gear doesn't have them anymore, it's ours.
Did you see that clip that was once making the rounds? It was a Missing Link tournament where it was the finals for the tournament and the match is over in under a minute.
No, but yes, Missing Link. It do be Missing Link, yes.
Yep. Because, yeah, it was Milia versus Cliff, and Milia goes for fucking round start, instant kill, more or less, connects it. And Cliff naturally is like, oh, shit. All right, next round, he protects himself from that, so Milia hits him with some other straight hit and then combos into instant kill.
How the fuck did they... insta-kills take both rounds?
Excuse me, it's not rounds, but the set. They got the set because it goes over to the next match. Missing Link is a really dumb game.
Yes. Like, if memory serves... So, in Missing Link, how the instant kill works is, well, as you just said, But to do an insta-kill, you need to input Hadouken. Thing is, like when you go into insta-kill state, like when you stun the opponent by going into insta-kill state, you have those, like, I don't know how many seconds to do the Hadouken input. If the opponent does the Hadouken input before you, they cancel it out. Except sometimes I have gotten the insta-kills turned back around on me, and I don't fucking know how. So in my gameplay of Guilty Gear 1, there were times when I initiated an insta-kill and died.
The full fuck it design philosophy.
Yeah.
Shit just happens, y'all.
I thought you were just gonna say shit yourself. That's a non sequitur.
As I've been known to.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, like people are thinking that there might be some like major changes to either like system stuff or just balancing of system stuff or whatever. Because back when there was that Capcom leak, it said that around this time, roughly, is when they would be releasing Super Street Fighter 6.
That is correct. Yeah, I did see someone explicitly just posting. Yeah, I expect that when Elena gets announced, when Elena gets released, they're also going to show off Super Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. And so that's why the question comes up. Like, now, for my part, I don't necessarily need any more system stuff. I want one major system change for them to include. I want the fucking input reading the priorities to be flipped so that I can do a Shoryuken without going into a super.
Yes, that system change would be great.
Like, I just want. Yeah.
They could also probably do something about drive reverse eating people's inputs.
Yeah. Like, just basically just fine tune the priorities and like the input reading, the how long the frames are, because like I remember, if memory serves, I posted this to you. Like, I saw a post where a guy was like, why does it happen that if I press forward, down, go take a shower, come back, press forward and punch, that I do a Shoryuken? And like, that you need some leniency in the inputs. You don't need this much leniency in the inputs. We can tone it down.
Yeah.
And like one of my major gripes with Street Fighter 6 has always been the input reading. So if they just said, all right, no new mechanics, but we made the mechanics that are there more refined, so that the input reading it feels better, I'd be glad. I would be very happy.
Yeah. That wouldn't be an exciting change for them to go with, though. But because V-Skill 2 was very cool, but I think you and I probably are both of the same mentality of we don't want to be picking different character movesets at match start. We want to just have all the cool tools, right?
Yeah, I mean, two things popped into my mind. I mean, one of the big ones they could do is, all right, fuck it. You know what? Super Street Fighter 6 air dashes. It would suck. It wouldn't fit, but it would be funny. I would laugh.
It would take so much of Rashid's character identity away.
Rashid gets 2.
Rashid gets 8-way.
Yeah, sure.
I think, okay, the crazy one that could be cool.
Yeah.
Imagine, all right, y'all. Street Fighter 6, Super Street Fighter 6 is introducing Groove Select.
Yep, that's also what I was gonna say.
Give up your drive impacts and drive rushes to get air blocking and dodge rolls or some shit.
Yeah, but does this game's Groove Select also come with Guilty Gear X default setting?
I don't know about that. There's definitely not going to be customism.
Yeah.
Think it created enough problems last fucking time.
But see, like the problem I think with groove select would just be that like they very obviously went with, all right, what if we had everything aside from air blocking? Like air blocking maybe a bit too much, which I disagree with myself, but you know, it's their prerogative. But like otherwise, like, all right, so what if we have parries from third strike? What if we have the guard meter from alpha and stuff like that? And you know, like it's one of those things where like I guess they could make groove select work in some ways, but it would kind of just be overlapping with all of what is already in the game, because it's like, all right, so you choose the third strike groove, and you don't have the 2-button parries anymore. It's back on forward, but now you can only do perfect parries.
Yeah. That seems like that would actually be the opposite of good. That seems like you'd just be hobbling yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, each of the grooves just isolate down to one drive mechanic, but make it super strong. Street Fighter 4 groove. All right, you only have drive impact, but drive impact now, you know, I don't know. How could you make drive impact crazier?
I mean, we re-implement drive rush cancels into drive impact for the Street Fighter 4 groove. So you get
oh god.
So you get FADCs again.
What the hell would Street Fighter 5 groove look like? Because they couldn't do
the game is
V-trigger.
the game is just bad.
Removes half your opponent's moveset.
Yeah.
You know people will be picking the 5 groove just out of spite then.
I just you pick the Street Fighter 5 groove and half of your character's moveset. No. You start with half of your character's moveset, you unlock 25% more if you have 3 bars. So you're never at 100. But you know, there's a sense of progression. I'm trying to think of like what else they could add that really would change stuff, but like it's hard to say because Street Fighter 6 already has a lot of mental stack and shit like that. Like genuinely, genuinely as out of place and as much of a meme answer as it is, like genuinely air dash just feel like the like next step that they could go with that wouldn't go overboard, and even that would probably go overboard. Like
Street Fighter 6 throws a lot at the player to keep track of.
Yeah.
And it's a part of the design philosophy, because the game is partly built around the moments of, what are you doing? You had meter! But yeah, throwing another mechanic on there would just be terrifying. I feel like Superstar Street. Oh god, make turn team battle into tag battle. My god, could you imagine?
I mean, I like team battle as it is, because it's like KOF, but like I wish it had more use to it, because just doing like regular KOF tag battles without anything to go with it, like you can do it in arcade mode and whatever, like it just kind of negates the point. But but yeah, like it's like, all right, choose an assist character, and like I don't know, it takes three bars of drive. Because I think three bars is how much? I forget. Is it DI or is it drive cancel that takes three bars? I think it's drive cancel.
The cancel variant definitely takes up a chunk, possibly 2 more chunks of meter than the standard.
Yeah. And so like, you know, we make it so you can't just abuse the assists. You need like once again 3 or 4 bars. I don't know how much the drive cancel does, but just put as much on it as that. And like if you have a choice of like, all right, I can summon my second character, or I can do a cancel combo, or I can use drive for other purposes. Like, you know, do I need an EX more now, or do I need Falcon Arrow?
Yeah.
Because like I would assume Kemi's assist would be Falcon Arrow. Akuma's would probably be Hyakigojin, or whatever the fuck they call it in this game, since Demon Flip is gone. But it's still Demon Flip. Fuck the new naming scheme. It's still Hyakigojin. The dive kick.
Geef would be called in for double lariat, almost certainly.
Yeah. Ryu would be Hadouken. Ken would be Shoryuken. Probably.
Yeah.
Chum would be lightning kicks. Honda would be either headbutt or 100 hand slap. Blanca is Blanca Ball, obviously.
Yeah.
Jamie would probably be his advancing Rekkas. He does all 3 of them.
That or the shoulder tackle.
Yeah. Luke's would probably be his projectile, I would assume. Kimberly's...
Oh wait, I got Jamie and Luke mixed up in my head. Luke would have the shoulder tackle. Yeah, Jamie, maybe the Rekkas. I wouldn't be shocked if I wouldn't be shocked if Jamie gets called in and does the little break dancing sweep.
Yeah, that could also be a thing that he does. Manon does core. And Marisa does her Superman punch, I would assume.
Yeah.
Let's see, I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Kimberly either comes in and does and puts down a bomb. Honestly, probably that.
Yeah, probably. Maybe they'd give her the Tatsu, up Tatsu, just because the bomb seems like it could be too strong with some team ups.
True. Terry would probably do the Rising Taku.
Yep. If he doesn't just do ground wave.
Yeah, or ground wave. My could either go with the Killer Bee elbow thing that she does. You know, the Andy elbow.
Yeah.
It would be that,
or squirrel jump up in the air and do the squirrel dive.
Yeah. No, she just jump in from off screen with the squirrel dive. Who am I forgetting? Rashid? Rashid would send out a projectile, most likely.
If he doesn't do the weird air nonsense.
I don't know, because the air nonsense that he has is a mix-up. Like, I don't think that they just go, alright, so Rashid's AI has been programmed, so when you call him to assist, he jumps into the air, does a mix-up, and then does like, I don't know, heavy kick while falling, and then leaves.
Here you go, fucker. Whatever he does is random. The player who summoned him doesn't even know what's happening.
Yeah. Aki would probably do apply poison.
Oh, God.
And we haven't seen Elena's moveset yet, so we can't make any promises about her assist.
Oh, God. Does she heal the player who's active, the character who's active?
She heals herself.
Fuck you, I heal myself. Why'd you call me in?
She comes in to go healing and then looks confused that it only heals herself. She's a distraction.
Well, it'd be a dick move. You'd start summoning her just for the sake of healing her. Right? So she's doing that shit in the background.
Yeah. Oh, Bison. A Psycho Crusher. Like,
Yeah.
That aura scissors kick.
Yeah.
What else could they do to really mix things up with Street Fighter 6? I don't know, because it's already a mix-up heavy game. Okay, not a major system change. What if they just announce we're giving everyone more moves?
Oh, like Strive did?
Yeah, but it's like, all right, so we're adding more fucking degenerate shit. So like, let's see. Like what more moves could there be that they could do for the cast? I feel if everyone says Chun-Li is missing a move,
Chun-Li feels like she could do with a little bit more. She doesn't feel as like she's got as big of a moveset as everybody else.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if memory serves, Chun-Li, there is a move that Chun-Li used to do that she doesn't do in SF6, but I don't remember what is the problem, because I don't play Chun consistently enough to actually know her moveset by heart.
No.
Ryu could always use more moves in any game.
That's true.
Guile gets Air Sonic.
Ooh, Air Sonic, if he's allowed to actually do it in the air, it'd be too much.
No, that doesn't involve jumping Sonic. I mean, just the advancing version of the Sonic Boom, where he jumps with it.
Okay, the version he had in 5 then? The V skill?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking for a second because I always found it odd. I understood why in Street Fighter 5 he couldn't actually do it in the air, but it always felt like it was odd that he couldn't, you know?
Yeah, like, if he did it in the air, I think it would be too strong. I think they could justify him doing it, just doing a short hop and then doing it just to advance. That's justifiable, more so than just a Zanku Hadouken for Guile. Now, speaking of back Zanku, Akuma is complete once again.
Oh.
Like, people thought he was bad. Fucking, like, Ken gets a new move, he just deletes your health bar. He takes out a shotgun and shoots you. He picked up this new new move on the streets.
Ken sells you fucking stupid he sells you monkey JPEGs.
Yeah.
It's a highly specific instant.
Ken gets a new critical art. It has like a special input that you do while he's in critical state. He grabs his head, he yells, "My monkeys, no!" And then it's an install super and he becomes Violent Ken.
Oh god, yes, yes.
It's a level 3 install.
Subtitle: a man divorced from his monkeys.
Yeah. No, my apes, it's gone. That's what he says.
There is no justice in this world.
Yeah. I mean, it would make no sense thematically, but I guess Ryu could turn into Kage if they don't want to add him later.
Yeah?
Lily gets an entire new moveset that doesn't suck. No, but
Lily should... Okay, I forget. Okay, there was a Mugen I had once. I don't know if this was ever added to T-Hawk's moveset in the Alpha series. That's the only place I could think of where it would happen. What might happen in Street Fighter 4? Either which way, there was a T-Hawk I had for Mugen once who could call in a bald eagle.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't remember him ever doing that in the games.
Give that to Lily.
Yeah.
No, wait a second. What are we thinking? Lily's new move, she has an alternate level 3. Light punch, forward, light kick, heavy punch.
Nah. She's psycho powered. I refuse.
I know that you refuse, but I don't care.
Light punch, forward, light kick, heavy punch, summons RE5 Jill 1 and time. She does a combo and leaves.
Oh, get fuck off. You.
Lily's moveset should be gutted and she should be given T-Zox moveset.
Turn her into a bear character? You're gonna stick down that road?
Yes.
Ugh.
Like Lily has proven to me that it's not T-Hawk that I dislike. Well, it is T-Hawk that I dislike, but it's like all of T-Hawk that I dislike, not just the guy.
Yeah. All right.
One of them gets a Kinnick Buster. I don't know where she'd do it in ballet, but still, fuck it. She does the unsafe version to make sure that you break your neck. I'm out of ideas. For the most part. It's like, okay, Dalsim. Well, Dalsim doesn't really do a lot in general.
Yeah, Dalsim in Street Fighter 6, he's got everything I think he's ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have Yoga Teleport, does he?
He does have Yoga Teleport. He doesn't have Yoga Float, so I guess they could give him Yoga Float. Oh wait, no, Teleport.
He has Yoga Float.
He has both. It's the same input. If you hold it, it's Float. If you don't, it's Teleport.
Oh god, that's right. Yep.
So.
Shit.
That explains why we don't remember the other move, because you use Yoga Float more, and because I play Akuma, I use Yoga Teleport more.
Yep.
What do we give to E Honda?
Ooh.
Totsugeki.
Bring back from Street Fighter 5 the gigantic pressure, where he runs you to the wall.
Oh yeah. Zangief gets a new like level 3 super. It's a spinning toe hold.
Yeah. I don't think it's level 3. If we're gonna give Zangief a new super, he turns to Mecha Geef. We know this.
Yeah. I mean, didn't he turn into Mecha Geef because he was like painted by the Psycho Power or something?
Oh god, I don't remember Mecha Geef ever being a thing in Street Fighter proper, other than in the background of the space elevator stage.
I think that was his deal. That it's like it's either Bison kidnapped Geef to clone him, later to clone him by making him into a robot, or making a cyborg version of him, basically. But originally it was Bison kidnapped Geef to turn him into a robot to serve him by tainting him with Psycho Power, something like that.
Okay, all I remember Geef from was the Marvel series.
I don't remember where Mecha Geef exists in general, so.
I want to say Mecha Geef was a secret character in Marvel 1 or X-Men vs. Street Fighter, whichever I forget. And then in Marvel 2, as a super, you could turn into Mecha Geef.
Yeah.
Who would lose access to the anti-air grab, I think. No, he lost access to Fiery Hand in exchange for gaining the Vodka Belch, and had super armor on every move.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, I think it'd be appropriate to say fighting games were.
Yeah.
Well.
All right. Fighting games were.
Oh.